McAllister is a special community with a special mission to bring together a diverse group of people for the common cause of education, to advance our collective understanding of the world, and to change it for the better. This happens all around campus, including one place that is usually considered a passive center of learning, the library. The library facilitates learning, but it is also facilitating social change. Through its Diversity and Inclusion initiative, the library welcomes multiple perspectives and cultures into its learning environment. Part of a statement released by the American Library Association reads, "Freedom of expression is an inalienable human right, necessary to self-government, vital to the resistance of oppression, and crucial to the cause of justice." By connecting the principled history of libraries to its service of facilitating learning for all students, the McAllister Library seeks to ensure that students have access to materials about their own personal culture and history, while also enabling them to learn about others.
That, I think, is one thing that librarians and libraries are very, very active in fighting for day in and day out, is opening access, not closing things off to certain people or certain people with money, or certain countries or that kind of thing. As much as we can keep working at that, I think the better our society will be, and that's not always easy, and there is big money in publishing, as you know, and but it's something that we take very seriously, and I don't think we ever stop.
As part of this initiative, it has designed a diversity quilt, where each staff member designed a quilt square to represent their own values and background.
In early 2008, a group of 6 volunteers from the library staff met with Tommy Woon to put together a library diversity statement. We realized that we wanted a statement that reflected our personal visions of diversity at MAC, and that also carried a welcoming message of inclusion from us as an institution. We settled on the creation of a quilt because it could physically represent both our individual and our group goals. In May of 2009, we introduced the quilt idea to the rest of the library staff. We asked each person to reflect on where his or her personal and professional definitions of diversity intersected. Then, we asked what for many was a very challenging assignment. Each person should design a quilt square that represented the result of the reflection.
People have been asking about, well, what should my square say? What is this project about? And we really go back to this. It's not just your work life, it's you bring your personal life to your workplace. And so this quilt square can kind of embody both of those things as much as possible.
This is an important opportunity for the library staff to express their own commitments, while also reflecting the larger values of the library.
Okay, we can just fold.
Yeah, we could actually cut them
two
apart.
Yeah.
Right. And I just brought my little board and a little,
Well,
I have a scissors or I have a rotary.
we can use the scissors, but we'll use the rotary to trim it out.
With the diversity quilt and many other efforts, the library staff at McAllister is going to great lengths to publicize their respect for their profession and for the students they serve. This quilt stands out as an example of action that enhances McAllister's learning environment. With efforts like these, McAllister can continue to become a safer and more welcoming place for all those who step foot here.
All staff participated in our final step, which was sewing on the buttons that hold the quilt together. As you'll notice if you look at the quilt, the buttons are of all sizes, shapes, and colors. We thought that was the perfect way to bind together our many views of diversity.